Welcome back. This is The Marketplace. As I promised earlier, we already have in studio John Kabwe, who is the Manager Assurance, Quality Assurance at the Kenya Bureau of Standards. He's going to be telling us a little bit more about this year's World Quality Day. What exactly does that mean for local producers, cottage industries, MSMEs? How exactly are they being impacted by the significance of ensuring that you have the best quality of your products? Welcome to TV47, Mr. John.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you here. What exactly is the theme for this year, and how significant is it for Kenyan producers?
Yeah, the theme for this year, that is this year World Quality Week, 2023,
right,
is about quality, realizing your competitive potential. That is what we are talking about, is how do you use quality to grow your business, to grow your product, so that your product can have that edge in the market.
Now, we've already realized, or we've noticed, that compliance, especially when it comes to ensuring quality with the Kenya Bureau of Standards, stands at about 60 to 70%. A lot of the businesses that have not been reached are in the informal sector. How exactly is the Kenya Bureau of Standards pushing to have more numbers on this front?
Thank you very much. The issue of products out there, manufacturers, especially in the informal market, is a big concern to us, because one thing that we've realized is the informal market, the so-called MSMEs or SMEs, employs maybe about 80% of the people that are workforce in Kenya.
Right.
They are in the MSME sector. It means then that the people working there, or those businesses, are having a lot of impact to the livelihood of people in terms of providing them with employment. And also we can say similarly, the products they are doing or the services they are providing is going to a great number of people. So what Kenya Bureau of Standards is saying, is doing, is to make sure that we go out from our offices and go out to where these informal manufacturers are.
Right.
You're talking of areas like, you must go to Kariobangi, you must go to Kawangware, you must go to every other town outside there where these people are, and not wait for them to come to where you are. Basically, that's what we are doing, with a very simple message that quality is key for your product to access the market. And not only to access the market, to be sustained in that market.
Now, this, of course, brings us to the delicate balance of trying to explain to a lot of the Kenyan makers that KEBS is not necessarily a policing unit. It's ensuring that the standards of goods are actually passing the market quality that is required. How exactly do you then package this particular message to a lot of MSMEs who feel like when they, go to KEBS offices, that they're going to be charged for some of those services?
Yes, thank you. I think we can say in the past, the many years past, KEBS was seen as a police. There are regulators that were feared. People would hear KEBS people are passing by. And one of the things that one will be doing, either with a phone, they'll be telling the other guys, yes, these guys are here. And then they'll just close the market, close their businesses. But what we've realized is that we cannot go out and start doing the police work. We must let the SMEs know that we are partners with them. First, we have developed standards so that these standards, they can use them. And when they use them, it will help improve the quality of their product. So with that simple message that we are there not to harass you, but to provide you a service that is critical for you to grow your business. So if that message is understood, and this is the message we are taking to the people outside there by going to where they are, that is one thing. The other thing we have we are also doing is to make sure to go to where they are. Don't just wait for them to come to our offices so that they can come and seek for services, but we have outreach activities whereby through our marketing departments, they will go out and go to the market outside there, tell them, people, hi, you people, you are there. We are offering you a service. We go to the showground, national showgrounds, and then we'll be telling the people outside there, yes, Kenya Bureau of Standards is here to help you as a partner in order for you to achieve quality. So that's how we are doing, so that to remove that fear. And then we're also doing a lot of training also to them so that the fear is gone and they just see us as people that are there to facilitate their businesses to grow because that is what our mandate is, to help these industries to grow so that they, at one time they can become the big manufacturers, whereby their products can access any market, and then people will be looking at their brands. Yes.
On integrity and accountability and ensuring that, you know, a lot of businesses or institutions are held accountable when there are mishaps. We have seen when quality is compromised, a lot of goods, products, especially the ones that are consumed, cause a lot of damage to people health-wise and also, you know, in their social lives. If you could just tell us, what are some of the measures that the Kenya Bureau of Standards is taking to reduce this number and to assure quality to consumers?
Yes, we really can say that substandard products are very, very expensive in terms of the impact, especially the impact to the health and the safety of the people, then the impact of other businesses, because when we have substandard product, maybe you'll be talking of an issue of unhealthy competition happening because somebody will be pushing a low quality product to the market, and then maybe at a very at a cost that every other person may be buying. But when the user gets it, then are they going to get value for it? Maybe if it's a cup like this one that I'm holding, it's going to be a cup that is going to use just for a very short time, then it either starts fading or it can easily break when you put a hot product on it.
Right.
So basically the cost to that is very high. So what we are doing is that to make sure that the issue of the impact of substandard product is minimized. One of the things, we have an arm at the Kenya Bureau of Standards which carries what we call market surveillance arm. And thus, this is a directorate or department that goes out to the market, to the informal sector, to the supermarket, and their message is one, trying to check their commodities outside there that are being traded either in the open market or some underground market, and they are not meeting requirement. Either they are standard, the way they are labeled is not correct, and then they are being offered outside there. And then what they will do is that we will take those products out of that market through either seizing those products, and also as we do that, we'll also explain to you as the person who is stocking it. And we'll be letting you know, yes, the reason why this commodity, we are telling you to remove it from the market is because of its impact. Maybe the health impact or the quality impact, it being substandard. And so when we explain to you that this is the reason why we are removing it from you. So that's the issue. We are trying to bring a culture to you that when a product is not quality, then it should not be in the market.
Right.
Not to harass you, but just to make sure that when you'll be buying them and you'll be stocking them, we'll be asking yourself, where am I sourcing this product?
Right.
Is it a quality product or a substandard product?
Right.
Then the other issue that we'll be looking at, also we want them to know that, yes, if you're trading on this substandard product,
Right.
the issue of the health can also be compromised. So we also want them to know that when you buy it or when you stock it,
Yes.
you are not just disadvantaging yourself, you can also get yourself sick,
Right.
or it can affect your health.
So it's not just a matter of, viewers must understand, it's not just a matter of ensuring that quality is maintained. This could affect your health, your business, and the longevity of some of the operations that you already have or that you are currently running. We're going to be continuing with this particular conversation, but for now, let's go for a very short break. Don't touch that dial.
The news that matters the most is the one that hits close to home. When disasters strike, we are there to inform you. When the bullets are flying, we tell you who's shooting and why. Reporting on your victories, your health, your money, your security, your past, present, and future. We are interested in telling the stories of creativity, hard work, and resilience that you are known for. That is our job. This is my job. My name is Victor Moyakane, and it's my honor to bring you this news this way every Thursday night on the Home of Untold Stories.
Katika majengo haya Hapa ndipo sheria zinapotungwa na zinapopakuliwa. Nitakuletea viongozi mbalimbali, mirengo mbalimbali, wote kwa pamoja wakipika na kupakua. Tutawapa nafasi kuweza kuangazia changamoto na mafanikio ya ugatuzi katika ukumbi wa siasa kila siku ya Jumanne kuanzia saa 1 kamili na kuendelea.
Toka eneo hili la Naivasha kwenye kaunti 032, gatuzi la Nakuru.
Kutoka kaunti ya Elgeyo Marakwet, kaunti 028.
Nikiripotia runinga ya TV47 kutoka kaunti ya Wajir.
Nikiripotia TV47 kutoka kaunti ya Turukana.
Kwa matukio yote yanayojiri katika kaunti hii 012.
Kutoka kaunti nambari 1, kaunti ya Mombasa.
Nikiripotia TV47 kutoka kaunti ya Lamu.
Nikiripotia TV47 kutoka Kisii County.
Nikiripotia TV47 kutoka kaunti ya Machakos.
Kutoka kaunti hii ya Trans Nzoia.
Kaunti 038.
Kutoka gatuzi nambari 029, kaunti ya Nandi, chemichemi ya mabingwa.
Nikiripotia TV47 kutoka kaunti ya Kakamega.
Itakuwa nikiripotia runinga ya TV47 kutoka kaunti ya Bungoma.
Over 18s only. Gaming can be addictive. Play responsibly. This message has been approved by the BCLB.
Changamka, cheza Loto.
Welcome back to the marketplace. We are talking about the World Quality Day in depth. We're talking about competitive potential and realizing your competitive potential by ensuring that you have quality goods on the shelves. What exactly are you selling to people? What is the quality of that good? How exactly is it affecting your business? We already have John Kabwe in studio telling us a little bit about that. John, if you could maybe just tell us, when you're positioning yourself export-wise as a producer, as a cottage industry, how exactly is it significant to have good quality products when you're trying to export?
Yes, when every time that you want to place that product in the market, first of all, the issue you need to know that what will cause people to come buy that product today and come and buying it again. It is because of what they are going to get when they use that product.
Right.
So they have a need, the consumer has a need. They are going to buy that lotion because they want it to provide something to their body.
Right.
So when they buy it there and go and use it, and then it gives them the effect that they wanted.
Right.
It means the quality of the product is what they wanted. So it means what they are going to do is they will come again and buy it. So when they come again and buy it, then it means they will start looking for your product, not you just pushing the product outside there, but the people will be asking for it. And the good thing with it is that we have a big market in the Eastern Africa.
Right.
We are talking about 7 countries in the Eastern Africa. If your product are quality product, and then they are being certified by the Kenya Bureau of Standards, then you're talking about accessing that very big market, huge market of maybe you're talking about 200 million people
right.
In the Eastern Africa, that is going up to DRC, going the other side to South Sudan. And the only thing that is going to push and sustain that product in that market is it quality product? Are people getting the desired result?
Right.
And then the other people are going to look at it to buy it. Then when they use it, as they say, that customer will be telling somebody else, there is this product, there is this brand that is important. And that is what we call brand royalty. People start associating that brand and saying, the brand KYZ is a brand that I can buy it. So when you get that access to the local market, and people have confidence for it now in your local market, it means then this product can sell everywhere. And so we are saying, without quality, then you may not be able to achieve or to get to that export market that you're looking for. Without quality, then people will not get a brand royalty of your product. And then it means they are not going to repeat to come a repeat buyer. Without quality, we are saying there will be a lot of maybe reworks.
Right.
Because if you don't put quality as a foundation, the issues of rework, the issue of recall, makes your business competitiveness very low because the cost will be very, very high.
Right.
And then you cannot be able to access those markets. So we are saying here today is that quality, if quality is your foundation, then you are not only going to get a local market where you are, but you're also going to get a market that is extended to the towns around you, to the whole nation, and also to the bigger regional market.
Right.
Yes.
And it's very important to ensure that you extend the loyalty of some of these customers in the regional market, which is about 400 million people, in the African market, which is about 1.3 billion people. The Africa Continental Free Trade Area is already underway, and you could be tapping this particular market, or globally, 8 billion people. The possibilities are endless. Now, we have a few clips that we're going to be playing. We're going to just be seeing. We already have the Principal Secretary, Dr. Juma Mukhwana, and he was talking about exporting and value addition. If you could just have that.
Okay. I'll say that Kenya, our biggest issue is around our industrialization strategy.
Yes.
Because our industrialization strategy is geared towards import substitution. You find we do not have a very robust export-oriented strategy.
Think beyond our traditional exports. You may look like you're doing very well when you have 1 ton of coffee. But how many mobile handsets can you buy with a ton of coffee? If you're exporting 1 ton of coffee to import 20 mobile phones, then you can see that we are not making progress. And that is why we need to go beyond our traditional exports. And I am happy that about 2 weeks ago, His Excellency the President launched the first production of a locally made mobile handset. And we can do more. We can assemble laptops here. We can assemble motor vehicles here. We can assemble motorbikes, and we can increasingly make parts for those. We are even importing bicycles. In this 21st century, where you and me have a PhD.
That is the National Standards Council Chair, Peter Munyiri, and then afterwards we had the PS, Dr. Juma Mukhwana. Essentially what they're saying is we're a bit more into substituting importation. We center our productiveness, our cottage industries, and our industrialization into substituting some of the products that have already been imported, instead of channeling ourselves or positioning ourselves in ensuring that we cover the larger export market. How exactly is quality assurance going to help us to shift that focus?
Yeah, thank you. A focus by the manufacturers on quality. You're talking about looking at what are the raw materials that you're going to use, that you're using for your production.
Right.
And then you're asking yourself what is the quality of those raw material in order for them to give you a product that you expect at the end. So when you put in quality assurance processes from the issue of the raw materials, from the issue of how you store those materials, how you either mix or blend and do the manufacturing, and even how you package at the very end, that product becomes a product that is attractive when it goes to the market. People can choose that product when they go to buy it. And what will happen is that when our products are being looked for by people, then it means that we are not going to rely on imports that are coming into the country. Yeah, today we have companies that are making their own lotions here in the country. Why should we continue importing those lotions? If we have quality products here in Kenya, then it means that those products will be available for people to use. And because we cannot maybe stop other products from coming into the country, the issue is our competitiveness will increase because the people will be liking our product, and because of putting in quality in all our processes. Our cost of production will be reduced. Then you can have a commodity outside there that is competitive in terms of price and less its quality. Then it means what you're doing, you are saying is that then less imports are coming in because people, the brand Kenya, manufactured in Kenya, our local product is being promoted and people are saying, this is what I'm going to buy. And if you can have that shift in our mind that our local product, when you buy that local manufactured product and quality has been put into it, what you're doing, you're saying you're providing employment for a fellow Kenyan. You're providing growth of business and income to a fellow Kenyan. And then that is how we are going to grow our economy, by producing our own products and liking and using them. So that is basically what we are saying, is that we are encouraging local manufacturers to have that culture of quality products, because when they have that culture, then we stop relying on imports.
Right.
Yeah.
And on the aspect or on the front of, reducing the cost of goods, there is the proposed standard levy. And a lot of MSMEs are actually worried that they may be the people who are in focus right now. Are we the people that are being targeted by the proposed standard levy? What is the thought process behind this particular levy? What exactly does this mean for local producers?
Could be, first of all, we need to ask ourselves is why the standards levy?
Right.
First of all. And this is a levy that levied from the manufacturer. And what they are going to do when we pay that levy, a small amount of levy, which is a very small percentage of it, is going to support the quality infrastructure in Kenya. We are saying development of Kenya standards is a cost. For a standard to be developed, there will be the technical committee, people sitting, and there is a lot of high cost.
Right.
Then for us to have our own laboratories that are equipped such that you can be able to test the products that are outside there and know their quality and make that decision about your product. It means when you pay that levy, then our laboratories will be enhanced, will be available to provide those testing services that we require, instead of taking maybe those products outside the country to test. What that means is that in terms of support, the government will be able to have resources that are enough to support industry from in doing their businesses.
Right.
But the other issue of the standards levy is that it's graduated, such that for the MSMEs who their turnover is this at a certain level, then it's also graduated such that they pay less of that standards levy, so that it's not going to be it's not going to hurt their businesses because of the introduction of the same.
Right, and as we ruminate on that, John, we go for a very short break. But when we come back, we talk about taking your products to the Kenya Bureau of Standards labs. How do you do it? How can you do it? What exactly does that mean for your product? We go once again for a very short break. We'll be right back.
The news that matters the most is the one that hits close to home. When disasters strike, we are there to inform you. When the bullets are flying, we tell you who's shooting and why. Reporting on your victories, your health, your money, your security, your past, present, and future. We are interested in telling the stories of creativity, hard work, and resilience that you are known for.
That is our job. This is my job. My name is Victor Muyakane, and it's my honor to bring you this news this way every Thursday night on the Home of Untold Stories.
Katika majengo haya, hapa ndipo sheria zinapotungwa na zinapopakuliwa. Nitakuletea viongozi mbalimbali, mirengo mbalimbali, wote kwa pamoja wakipika na kupakua. Tutawapa nafasi kuweza kuangazia changamoto na mafanikio ya ugatuzi katika ukumbi wa siasa kila siku ya Jumanne kuanzia saa 1 kamili na kuendelea.
Toka eneo hili la Naivasha kwenye kaunti 032, gatuzi la Nakuru.
Kutoka kaunti ya Elgeyo Marakwet, kaunti 028.
Nikiripotia runinga ya TV 47 kutoka kaunti ya Wajir,
Nikiripotia TV47 kutoka kaunti ya Turkana.
Kwa matukio yote yanayojiri katika kaunti hii 012. Kutoka kaunti nambari 1 kaunti ya Mombasa.
Nikiripotia TV47 kutoka kaunti ya Lamu.
Nikiripotia TV47 kutoka Kisii County.
Nikiripotia TV47 kutoka kaunti ya Machakos.
Kutoka kaunti hii ya Trans Nzoia.
Kaunti 038.
Kutoka gatuzi nambari 029 kaunti ya Nandi, chemichemi ya mabingwa.
Nikiripotia TV47 kutoka kaunti ya Kakamega.
Nitakuwa nikiripotia runinga ya TV47 kutoka kaunti ya Bungoma.
Jina langu ni Paula Munio.
Willy Dennis Jiru.
Fabian Kibet.
Mimi ni Hashim Jimal.
Mimi ni Kitio Mika Masai.
John Javakiania.
Jina langu ni Abdulaziz Nameka.
Mimi ni Kombo Alfayo.
Jina langu ni Nicholas Mbai.
Isaac Famba.
Mimi ni Wanji Sosti.
Jina langu ni Arnold Adidi.
Jina langu ni Chris Bet.
Jina langu ni Violet Auma.
Na TV47 inapotamba, mimi Sheila Chelangat nitakuwa nikiripotia maswala yanayokuhusu wewe kila kuchao. Every Thursday 7:30 p.m. unapata nafasi kufahamu viongozi mbalimbali kutoka humu nchini, kuanzia wabunge.
Through Changa we could get money to pay our rent, to pay our bills.
When I was growing up, water was a problem where I was born and bred. We wake up at 3 to go and look for water.
Magavana
must be ready to be a tough woman and not a woman to be walked over. Kwa hivyo you respect people.
Ndani ya Mfahamu Kiongozi, story na historia, na mi Elizabeth Muchuku.
Kwa mirindimo kemkem ya michezo, mahojiano,
Welcome back to the Daily Report and the Marketplace. Once again, the topic for today is product quality for competitiveness. How exactly can the quality of the products that you make ensure that you either have an edge to other such businesses, or could it be the downfall of your business? Already we have, once again, Mr. John. We were just talking about some of the perks that a lot of businesses can get now that it's World Quality Week. Why is it important for businesses to know about this particular week?
First of all, the World Quality Week, we are bringing a message because we say we want to create the culture of quality in the marketplace. And that culture is not only to the manufacturers. It may be a service provider. You may be having a shop, and then you're providing a service. Then you can put quality in it. Then also, we want also to bring this culture now to the product users, the consumer outside there, that we can also focus on quality even when they are making a choice to buy. So this week is very, very important because the week is trying to influence the mind of the listeners everywhere and even manufacturer, that before you place that product in the market, even before you think of manufacturing it, think what is the quality of that product. And as Kenya Bureau of Standards, how do we support issues of quality? First of all is we develop Kenya standards. When these Kenya standards are developed and they are gazetted and they are outside there, they provide some minimum requirement, and they will be saying the quality of this cup, the quality of this bread is this. Maybe an aspect like moisture. An aspect like how is it going to be, the information to be put on the label. We provide that in the Kenya standard, in a Kenya standard. So, such that when you're talking of quality, first of all, look at specification. And you can get those specifications where? In a Kenya standard. Where we have a commodity that may not have a Kenya standard, then we're also telling ourselves, as a manufacturer, before you manufacture it, think what do I want as the end user of that product? And then you can say, this is the quality of my product. And you start now manufacturing based on that parameter of quality.
And speaking of manufacturing according to certain parameters, we're already seeing that KEBS has, of course, regional labs going all over the country. The PS just yesterday was suggesting that maybe they should start subcontracting other laboratories to ensure that Kenyan goods are, going through quality assurance as they should be going through. As KEBS, what exactly do you feel, or how exactly do you feel about that statement?
The issue of testing is key.
Right.
Because testing, what happens, you want to verify you have put resources in making a commodity, then you want to verify at the very end, is it meeting the set requirement? So what Kenya Bureau of Standards does is that we have provided, or we have laboratories which are available, and consumers and even manufacturers can access them. We have our laboratories in Nairobi. If you come and visit our offices along South Sea, Popo Road, you're going to find we have laboratories there for both mechanical products, for both food, chemical, and many other commodities. We also have laboratories in Eldoret. We have laboratories in Kisumu, the Lake region. We also have laboratories in our coast region.
Right.
And beyond that, also, we have laboratories at the points of entry, that is at the border point. These are designed just to do what we call rapid kind of testing.
Right.
Like if you have maize coming in, animal feeds coming into the country, you can provide a rapid test, because a test will help you make a decision. Am I going to accept that product or reject it?
Right.
Is the product safe or not safe? That is the importance of testing. And so we are saying we need to have as many laboratories as possible so that manufacturers can access and use them to make decisions.
Right.
That is why we are also thinking, even private laboratories out there that are not government labs, they can also be helping in the sphere of getting to know the quality of products.
And the essence is, of course, ensuring that independently the quality of a product can be assessed and verified. And finally, because I see we are running out of time, why is it important to have a customer-centric approach, especially when you're doing processes or when you have operations that are, geared towards ensuring that you have more clients?
They say, first of all, some people say the customer is the king.
Right.
Meaning, whatever you're producing, you must be thinking, how is it going to be to the customer?
Right.
Is it going to provide quality service or value to that product? So it means then you must think about that end user before you make your product. And then you must put now standards, you put in specifications, you put in parameters that when this customer is going to use this product, is going to have a quality product. So basically what you're saying, any manufacturer there or a service provider, you cannot just make a commodity and release it to the market. You must be thinking, who is the end user? And is it going to get satisfaction or not?
Right.
Yes.
And that is a very important notion or thought that we should be closing this particular segment with. Who exactly are you aiming for? Who is the target audience for your product? Who do you want to sell this product to? What quality do they require? And what is the impression that you're leaving to a lot of these customers? That is John Kabwe, who is a manager at the Kenya Bureau of Standards. We were talking about quality of goods, quality assurances, and how exactly that can make you competitive. This has been the marketplace. Thank you so much for ensuring that you were staying with us as we went through the daily report and now the marketplace, and now we must bid you adieu. Thank you so much for keeping it TV47, your home of untold stories. My name is Hiba.